in this video tutorial, what we want to do is that we want to express these ideas. So let us read the question. It says, given that f of x is equal to 3x plus 5 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 1, express f plus g of x. Well, as simply as this sounds, it says f plus g. We're going to take the expressions for the f function and the g function, and we're going to add them. So in this case, we want to do f plus g of x. And this simply means that I'm going to take the expression for the f of x, which is 3x plus 5, and I'm going to add that to the expression for the g of x, which is x squared minus 1. What I want to do here is just to organize it. So I'm going to have the x squared coming first, and then I'm going to have 3x, but the 5 minus 1 will give us a 4. So basically, f plus g of x is x squared minus x squared plus 3x plus 4. Let's take a look at the other one. All right, so let us look at g minus f of x. In this one, I'm going to take the g function first, which is x squared minus 1, and I'm going to subtract the f function. But I'm going to make sure that I put this in a parentheses so that I carry out the ideas properly. So in this case, I'm going to negate what is in the parentheses or to change the signs, because that's what the negative here would be doing to these. So basically, I'll have x squared minus 1. And then when I distribute this negative sign inside, I get negative 3x minus 5. So in this case, it is x squared minus 3x. Negative 1 and negative 5 will give me negative 6. So in conclusion, g minus f of x is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 6. Let's go for another one. All right, so I want to look at expressing f dot g of x. So whenever you see this closed circle or shaded dot, as you want to call it, shaded circle, it means that we're going to multiply, right? So it simply means that I'm going to have the f function, which is 3x plus 5, and I'm going to multiply this by x squared minus 1. So I'm going to follow this out. So I'm going to do as follows. I'm going to go 3x times x squared, then 3x times negative 1, then 5 times x squared, and then 5 times negative 1. So 3x times x squared will give me 3x to the third. 3x times negative 1 will give me negative 3x. 5 times x squared will give me plus 5x squared. 5 times negative 1 will give me negative 5. I'm going to just kind of arrange this in standard form. So I'll have 3x to the third plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 5. All right, and that is the expression for this idea right there. Let's take a look at the other one. All right, so we're looking at this one with an open or a circle that is not shaded. This one is basically like this. So it's the same interpretation for f of g of x. That's what we're actually doing. So it means then we're going to put the g function in the f, So we're starting with the f, and where the x is right here, I'm not going to have x there anymore. I'm going to have the g function coming here. And then there is a plus 5. So we're just going to carry out this. So it's going to be 3 parentheses x squared minus 1. And then there's a plus 5. So this is going to be 3x squared minus 3. And then there's this plus 5 outside. So we're looking at 3x squared plus 2. And we're done. All right. So basically, look out for the next video when we will be evaluating these ideas.